The market continues to race higher as a result of Ben Bernanke saying, you know what, tapering talk, forget about it. Not going to talk about it anymore. Joining me is Jim Cramer. So Jim, I think the most shocking thing about yesterday's press conference was how Ben Bernanke pedaled backwards and said, I never talked about a date. I never talked about, where did you folks get this idea about, and he just backpedaled like crazy,
well,
and I found it
painful. Because the situation changed. I mean, housing has gotten quite bad since he first said he would do it. And when I say quite bad, I mean, we have linearity that's like this in terms of the quarter once mortgage rates went above 5. Back to school season worse in 4 or 5 years, according to many of the major retailers I deal with. A very big government shutdown coming up. These were things that he didn't think about would happen. I know that he also probably didn't think that the emerging markets were going to hit that bid so hard. Brazil coming in to sell a lot of bonds, apparently China. So, I mean, a lot of things changed because, and there's a lot of people who are like angry about it. I mean, look, he's always been the same, which is that if the facts change, I got to change. And I think that people don't understand what he's trying to do, which is to not signal that he wants to. A taper is considered to be a tightening, whether he likes it or not, whether we all like it or not. And I don't think he wanted to start a tightening ahead of a government shutdown, which historically has sent the economy in a tailspin.
There are people that feel that they will never be able to get out of this mess.
Oh, that's nonsense.
That the QE is going to live on
they can shut
forever.
it down tomorrow. Shut it down tomorrow. Interest rates will go up. The market will go down 3,000 points. Then we'll start over. I mean, the people who say that.
But do they have the stomach for that? Do they have the stomach to go on and do this and get the manipulation out of the market?
Sure. I mean, do anything they want. I mean, you know, we'll just have to accept the fact that the markets get hit really, really hard. But, you know, for 7,000 Dow points, I've been hearing what happens if they, you know, they don't have the stomach for it. You know, now they could do it. They could stop it, and Dow goes to say Dow 13,000, maybe Dow 12,500. Interest rates, the 10-year goes to say 4, and the 30-year goes to say 5.5, and we play on. But why? I mean, it's just going to cause a lot of pain. So why not do it gradually? I mean, the government shutdown. Look, the Congress and the president are at fault here because they're not doing anything to create jobs. He's doing his best to create jobs, but Washington is totally paralyzed. So he doesn't want his legacy to be that he joined the fray like the Federal Reserve did in '37, and then put us back in a recession. He's just a very rigorous man, very rigorous and historical man. I think I'm the only one who's saying anything good about him, though.
I think you are.
I'm the only one.
Let's talk about.
I don't care. I'm always on my own.
You bring up the Dow. You know, when we've talked before, you felt it was fairly overbought. Here we are,
still is.
rolling
I don't like
up higher again.
I told Stephanie, she and I were talking, I said, I want to be a seller, not a buyer for the charitable trust, not buying anything, scaling back some things, particularly the things that where flat yield curve's not good.
Yeah, I know you trimmed your Facebook.
Yeah, we did. We trimmed Facebook. Facebook's gone up a lot. We didn't want to have a huge position in Facebook. For everything that we have bought, we've taken out more. And you don't buy ahead of a government shutdown because a week from now all we do is talk about the government shutdown and what the impact is on business. So why not get ahead of that? The Bernanke did.
All right, well, there you go. That's Jim's suggestion. Do not buy ahead of this shutdown. If anything, take a look at that portfolio, see where you got some profits. You might want to take some of those profits off the table.